Okay, everybody, we're going to do it. We're going to do a review of this knife here. And this is, in my opinion, my humble opinion, my ignorant, humble opinion, this is the greatest Ganzo knife ever made. I love this knife. Check it out. Can you see it? Can you see it? This is the Ganzo. What's the number on here? 761. And I love it. I mean, I'm a big Ganzo fan. If you know the channel, I love Ganzos. And they've come out with some really cool ones lately. They came out with the cleaver, which is awesome. They came out with the 7501. Have you seen the 7501? I would show you the 7501, but I don't have it on me. We haven't done a review of that, but the 7501 is nice. It is very nice in hand. I have a carbon fiber one. It runs on bearings, and this one doesn't run on bearings. But let me tell you about this thing. It's just about perfect for a Ganzo. It's one of those things that you get in hand and you just say to yourself, this is the one. This is the way I want a knife to feel in my hand. And it's crazy because it cost me 20 bucks. This knife cost me 20 bucks. But if you blindfolded me and said, just based on how this knife feels in your hand, how much do you want to pay for this? I would pay a lot more for this knife. That knife is amazing. If you like Ganzos and you got 20 bucks, this is awesome. Don't fret. I know a lot of people are saying, well, I wish it had bearings. Well, you know, I don't know. If wishes were apples and all that, that's the smallest drawback on this knife is that it doesn't have bearings. It still has sweet action. I mean, check this out. Okay, don't check that one out, but check the next one out. So, all right, let's get into this real quick so y'all will understand what I'm talking about. And I'm not just going crazy. 1, 2, 3, 3.5 inches of 440C from the Ganzo. We've tested the 440C. We've seen that it holds an edge nicely in cardboard tests and some chopping tests. So it does hold up nicely. And the good thing is it takes an edge very quickly. This thing, I've been using all the time, and it's been just this thing will whittle hair now. And if I can make something whittle hair, then you know it's fairly easy to sharpen up. Just a sharp, it comes sharp, but it's easy to sharpen. It's going to last you, and for 20 bucks you can buy 50 of these things. Well, not 50, maybe 5, and just not worry about using them. I've been using this. I've been just keeping this in my pocket constantly, and it's a great fidget flipper. Not a flipper, but a thumb stutter. All right, let's check this out. So it's got the blue hardware, the blue thumb studs on there. I know some people don't like it, and I know that they wear out eventually, but mine haven't, and I've opened and closed this thing, I don't know, at least 500 times since I got it. So it's holding up pretty good in that area. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 inches. Really nice G10. The G10 feels good on this. And check out, they got a little design work in here. It's not just that plain Ganzo-y look that they've had in the past. Check that out. It's got an open construction to this point here. G10 backspacer. You know, and look, this is what they should have done on that Kin Onion we talked about the other day. They should have milled out these liners. Check that out. That's another thing. This thing could be super heavy, but they milled out those liners. Did a nice job getting those liners done. They did a nice job getting the handle done. Can you see that? That's what I'm talking about. The way this just kind of sweeps up a little bit and goes thinner back here and then comes back down. It's like it was just made for your hand. And I don't have any issues with how this feels in my hand. And that's very rare, especially for my hands. And I don't think you'd have it either. Axis lock is super strong, super locked up. I will say one bad thing about this is you might need to throw a little bit of something like a red Loctite on that pivot, just because it may loosen up just a tiny bit. If you're super stickler about no blade plate, I put mine on there and it's solid. It's not going anywhere. So it doesn't loosen up where it's flippier. You can hear it clicking. Just if you're super, you know, what's the word? Retentive about that kind of stuff, then you're going to want to put a little bit of Loctite on there. That being said, this thing, I've been cutting meat with it. I've been cutting vegetables with it. I've opened some cardboard boxes with it. I love this knife. I have it with me constantly. And for a $20 knife, I have, y'all know what knives I have and what I can carry. And I've chosen to carry this, not for any reason, not for any challenge over on Facebook, just because that's how good this knife is. This is a $20 knife, almost a must-have, especially at that price kind of knife. Okay, let's weigh this thing. So, see what we got here weight-wise. Well, you know what? Since I have a lanyard on that one, let's weigh one that doesn't have a lanyard. Oh, yeah. Let's weigh this one. Y'all will recognize this one. I don't know if this has been given away or not, but this is the giveaway knife. Check this bad boy out. All right, so 4.37. Now, that's kind of heavy. I mean, for y'all, not for me, but the way this thing is balanced, I'm not going to click this open because this belongs to somebody. The way it's balanced, now it comes with camo too, and I got a carbon fiber one as well. The way this thing is balanced, it doesn't feel light. It feels useful. It feels great across the back here. It's almost perfect. I just can't think of too many things that are... I can't think of anything right now that's wrong with this thing. I love the Gaxis lock here. Just makes for a great flipper type thing. Man, what's wrong with my words? I need more oxygen. Get you more oxygen. Blade shape is great. Blade thickness is great. It's super slicey, super cutty, super choppy. Chopped up some garlic, chopped up some carrots. I cut up my steak. I've been using this thing a lot, like I said. Just a great knife. Has a substantial lanyard hole. Has left-right tip-up carry. They did that right. Why do so many people get that wrong? So left-right tip-up carry. Got some anodized looking blue hardware on this thing. Stainless steel liners. Milled out nicely. This thing could have been probably over 5 ounces. And would have been probably a different review if it hadn't been milled out. But they got 4 big mill holes on each side of that. Each of those liners there. Feels super strong. Check that clip out. Clip is tight, but not too tight to get inside your pants. And just overall, a great knife. The G10 is great. I love the design on that. Kind of a checkered G10, you know what I'm talking about? And it's got the stripes on there. $20 for this knife. You gotta get this. I mean, go into your kid's room and steal from his piggy bank. Just check this out. He won't be upset. He's sleeping right now. It's all those carbs, all those Oreos he ate for dinner. That's one of the benefits. All right. I think that's it. Let's check out some comparisons real quick and see how this goes. Where did my comparison knife go? Okay. I had one. All right. Here is the Tangerine. We've been using a little bit as a comparative. And I'm pretty sure I had... Alright. This is bad TV. Alright. Oh, here it is. PM2. And check that out. Size-wise, got a little bit more on that blade on the PM2. But edge-wise, you don't. See how much edge you got on that thing? Much more than the PM2. Look. Now, if you go overall blade, you can get longer, right at the same on the PM2, maybe a little bit longer. Edge-wise, it's got it all over the PM2. Now, the PM2 is a great knife. I'm not trying to take away from that. But, you know how the PM2 feels good in your hand? There's just a couple things here that I don't like about the PM2, but I love it. But, this Ganzo right here. Like I said, if it was a blind taste test and I had to grab one of these knives, this is the one I would take. It just feels perfect in my hand. And I think y'all will like it too. Okay, so there you go. There's the comparisons. Check that out. Now remember, now with the coupon, you can get that for $20. But this is about a $40 knife. This is, $110, $120, how much you're going to pay for that. And this is $20 to your door. So, hard to beat. Hard to beat a knife like that. It's great. I think you'll like it. I know everybody on here that's a budget knife person will like it. And some of you guys that have a more higher end taste buds, you'll like it. It's one of those knives. I'm going to be giving away a bunch of these this year, I think. This will be my go-to giveaway knife once I sell plasma and stuff. But that's not important. That's not important. I'm going to sell my beard hairs. I don't know what they're good for. All right. Get over to Facebook. Talk to those people over there. They all love this knife. They all love this knife. The miscreants love this knife. And I will talk to you later.